Welcome, race fans, to This Week in Racing for April 12th, 2019, and now for the latest. It's time to cast your vote. The NASCAR Hall of Fame fan vote is now underway. The 2020 Hall of Fame class, fans can cast their vote at NASCAR.com/Hall of Fame. Fan vote ends on May 20th at 11:59 p.m. Eastern. There are 20 nominees: Sam Ard, Buddy Baker, Neil Bonnet, Red Farmer, Ray Fox, Harry Gant, Joe Gibbs, John Holman, Harry Hyde, Bobby Labonte, Herschel McGriff, Ralph Moody, Marvin Panch, Jim Pascal, Larry Phillips, Ricky Rudd, Mike Stefanik, Tony Stewart, and Red Vote. Out of the 20 nominees, the top 5 in-votes will comprise the fan vote ballot. The class will be formally voted on and announced on May 22nd. Motorsports Radio USA will keep you posted. The Male Athlete of the Year. Associated Press's Male Athlete of the Year for 2019 is driver of the 48 car, Jimmie Johnson, beating Philadelphia Eagles quarterback Donovan McNabb. McNabb responded by saying race car drivers are not athletes. Jimmie Johnson was interviewed by Boston Globe reporter Stan Grosfeld and was asked how he thinks he stacks up against New England QB Tom Brady. Jimmie Johnson replied by saying, quote, "A tie." Jimmie Johnson, after racing in Richmond this weekend, will be running in the Boston Marathon this upcoming Monday. Joe Gibbs has hinted that he plans on retaining Erik Jones and Christopher Bell in the Monster Energy Cup Series. Erik Jones, already a Cup Series driver, Christopher Bell has to wait for a vacancy. Joe Gibbs made a statement while at Bristol saying, quote, "I think for us, you don't comment much on the future other than to say Christopher has a place with us. That's our goal." Currently in the Joe Gibbs racing camp, Kyle Busch had just recently signed a contract extension through 2022. Denny Hamlin feels that he isn't going anywhere after winning his second Daytona 500 and winning in Texas 2 weeks ago. And newcomer Martin Truex Jr. is in his first year of his multi-year contract. In the meantime, Christopher Bell continues driving full-time in the Xfinity Series for JGR in the 20 car. And so far, Bell sits in second place in the Xfinity Series driver standings with 2 race wins and 4 stage wins, 4 top 5s and 5 top 10s. Current points leader in the Xfinity Series is Tyler Reddick, driver of the 2. The countdown to 1,000 this upcoming Sunday will be the 1,000th race in the history of Formula One, the Chinese Grand Prix, race time Sunday morning at 2 a.m. Eastern on ESPN2. FIA's Formula One, the highest class of single-seat racing, inaugural season 1950, FIA was formed in 1904. After China, F1 heads to Azerbaijan, then it's back to the continent starting with Spain. The Monaco Grand Prix is scheduled for May 26th. Qualifying at Richmond, the only big news here is that they made all 3 qualifying sessions 5 minutes each. So normally it's 10 minutes for round 1, 10 for round 2, and 5 for round 3. Well, this week at Richmond, they made all 3 sessions 5 minutes. Attention Motorsports Radio listeners, This Week in Racing will be off next weekend, Easter weekend, and we'll return the following weekend on April 26th. So this is a new show we're doing, This Week in Racing. Well, I'm the only one here. So I'll gather all the stories throughout the week, and then I put it all together in This Week in Racing. The show is actually recorded on Friday evening. It was Saturdays, but then I switched it to Friday evenings, and it worked out a little bit better. So just to let you know that next week there will be no This Week in Racing, and we'll return the following weekend, April 26th. Thank you, race fans, for tuning in. This is Manny Allegretta for Motorsports Radio USA, motorsportsradio.net.